Hey, what's good, people? I am Cool Blue. This is
Lady Blue.
No, you put your hand over here.
Oh, Lady Blue.
I was trying to point you out, and you was like, Lady Blue. Like, I'm not Lady Blue.
My bad.
Hey, what's good, people? Actually, this isn't a regular Blue Talk episode at all. So we decided to do something a smidgen bit different today. One of our homegirls and her husband has a business that we want to put onto this. Actually, we both came up with the idea to highlight it because we ended up getting our 100 subscribers.
So we decided to do a review.
Like she said. But we actually ended up getting 102 subscribers after we it was about a week late, but I was like, well, what can we do?
We had to beg a little bit, but it's cool though, we got them.
Yeah, we definitely did. I'm about to say, but we finally got our subscribers, and what better way to celebrate a cool milestone and to highlight not only a business but a black business. So I'll let you take over this portion, and I'll come in and
So the business we're going to highlight today is called Lavelle, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Body. This is the business card, and we'll put the Instagram information in the description box along with the website.
Yeah.
So basically, this is because we have not told this business that we're doing a review of them.
Right.
We just decided to do it on our own. So when you guys see this, they'll see this.
Right.
So yay. So based off the research I found and from what we know, because like Cool Blue said, this young lady we actually went to high school with, and her and her spouse started this company and really was on the ground with advertising and showing the process of making it.
Right.
And basically, Lavelle Body, it started around February of 2019 by Kristen and her husband. I did not see her husband's name online, or I would have included it, but I did not, so I'm sorry. It is 100% natural, homemade. And we ordered the gift set and one beard butter and beard oil.
Right.
So that's what I want to let you know about the company. Again, it's called Lavelle Body.
Uh-huh.
And this is how it's spelled, and their beautiful logo, so check them out.
Right.
So basically we ordered the gift set.
Right.
Cool Blue kept fussing at me because I never told him what I wanted for my birthday. And we have been talking about ordering from this company forever.
Right.
So finally I was like, look, just give me that for my birthday. I want that. So I ordered the gift set. I had Cool Blue order the gift set, and he had the beard oil and beard butter. The gift set contents have changed since we ordered, so I don't want to give off prices and stuff like that, because like I said, what I got versus what's in a new gift set box could be slightly different.
Right.
So for the gift set, what it includes now currently when I went on the website, it includes 1 body butter, 1 sugar scrub, 3 soaps, 1 hair oil, and 1 lip balm.
Right.
So we got a lot of good goodies.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we made out. Like, I was definitely more than pleased with what I got. Literally, like I said, we have been talking about this for a while, and like she was like one of the first people to support the Charm and Aura brand when I relaunched it a few years ago. And because at first I was kind of doing teas, and so when she saw me with the round of hats, she immediately was like, okay, like, look, I can't necessarily get it now, but I'm getting a hat. And like I was like, yeah, take your time, whatever. And so it was just the simple fact that like she kept reaching out to me. I was like, I'm like, you know what, now that we have the platform and the opportunity to return a favor, I'm gonna do it. So, and
plus the product's good. Like, we're not gonna tell you about something if we don't like it, we're gonna tell you.
Right.
That's one thing I want to make sure everybody know, that on this platform we are honest, and we will keep the reviews honest.
Right.
But honestly enough, all in all, so far, a great product. I can't complain.
I can't complain at all. Yeah.
To the point we cheated on our Shea Butter lady from down at the market underneath the bridge.
Look, we cheating on our Shea Butter lady. I'm about to say and that was one of the reasons why when I initially started doing it and she started doing the Shea Butter, I'm like, we had Shea Butter to the ceiling. When I mean like, we had another black owned business, You Me and Soaps. We like, cause she's what, on 33rd on Saturdays, or like
Green Mountain 33rd on
Green Mountain
Saturdays.
33rd on Saturdays, and then she's under 83 on Sundays. So we hit her at both spots. So it's like I was like, oh, I'm cheating on my Shea Butter lady, like. But
then it was like, but now that like I have the products now, I'm like, I mean, we just gonna have to rotate.
Most definitely. We try to support small business as much as possible because small business, of course, but we try to support black owned small business as much, because it's like we don't usually have that platform, and even still, you kind of get that thing where it's like somebody does small business, or like they have one bad interaction with a small business, and then all of a sudden they online trash and small business and whatever the case may be. So it's like we want to be the people that kind of like highlight.
Most of your favorite corporations started off as small businesses.
Yeah, but you let that. Nah, man, I ain't even gonna get into that. But yeah, so this is our opportunity to highlight a black owned business, So but yeah, I'll let you get into it.
Okay, so one of the top favorite products that we was just discussing about is the Shea Butter. So she provides whipped shea butter. She has a ton of scents. I'm going to highlight the honeysuckle, and that's because that's the one I decided to order for my gift set. It's definitely a good scent. You used some of the honeysuckle one day.
Yeah. It was a little too, I guess, like,
it was a little sweet scent. It's more for a female, but I mean, if you're desperate for some shea butter.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like I said, like on a rough day, I might hit the bows, the knees, whatever the case may be. Like, but like it's a good smell though. I love the way it smells on you.
Thank you. It's a good sized jar. It's whipped. Only reason why mine is this low is because I used it like every day for 2 weeks, and I love shea butter. Like, shea butter trumps. I will use shea butter over lotion any day. So I definitely would recommend this. One of the products I will highlight that's in a lot of her products is called Neem Oil. From what I've researched and come across, because with this garden and stuff, neem oil is actually like a natural repellent for a lot of like mosquitoes and bugs and stuff like that. So granted, we're under quarantine and your girl hasn't really been out and nobody cook out or something with bugs, but what I will say is, even with like the little like gnats and stuff that might be around some of my plants, I don't find them trying to come towards me as much.
Right.
And that's a good thing, because like I said, a lot of the stuff in this line is very fragrant, not in a bad way, in a really good way, but you don't have to worry about being eaten alive by bugs. So I do want to highlight that.
Right.
She did look into that when it comes to that. We're gonna move into one of the things Kenny really enjoys, which is the mahogany wood beer butter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it a beam with everybody. I usually don't grow facial hair out. I don't try to grow facial hair out. The one time I did try to grow facial hair out, I had the Trick Daddy bit, and I literally was like, oh no, I can't walk around with the naps on the face. Like, so, but like the thing about this quarantine is that like I haven't had to go nowhere, haven't had to do nothing, whatever the case may be. So I said, all right, you know what? I see it on a list. And I'm like, I've been looking at the reviews or whatever the case may be on the site, and I was like, all right, cool, you know what? I'm gonna tap into this. I mean, like, only thing it can possibly not do is help me out. So I was like, I have zero to lose. Using like 2-3 days into this, hairs started like popping up out of like
yeah,
nowhere.
Yeah, patches and
yeah,
stuff.
like literally like patches and stuff. Like hair started popping up out of like nowhere. Like that I couldn't even get to like grow in like certain spots. So like I kind of sort of was just like, you know, okay, something's happening. I don't necessarily know what's happening, but something's happening. So just kind of keeping to like the regimen, like the daily regimen, and you know, like sticking to it. And then maybe like about a week or so later, I was like, oh, like I'm connecting. Like, you know how they say online about guys, like you can't rock a bed outside if your joint don't connect. I'm definitely one of them guys where it's like I didn't even try to swim in them waters. This is going in the cookout season, and you're not going to see me as the guy in the corner where you got a half a joint right here, a nice little block space, and then it's like you halfway connected on this side and you boom bam. So I was like, all right, you know what? While I'm in this quarantine, I'm going to see if I can make this work. If I can't make this work, so be it. But I'm literally seeing results in like days. And like we had this now for what? A week and some change?
About 2 weeks. I want to say 2 weeks now.
About 2 weeks. So it's like I personally,
we're probably rolling into week 3.
Yeah, I'm about to say like, yeah, I've personally like seen the growth just within like the weeks that we've had it. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, it's crazy. Like, I couldn't even, what I got on my face now, I couldn't even get a little minute ago. So I was like, oh, like something's happening, something's working.
Yeah,
so,
to the point he was talking about shaving off what he has and then starting
all over. Yeah,
but I was like, or for review purposes, leave it on there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because like I kind of had the dirty kitchen face. So and she was like, oh, like make sure you did it. I'm like, I'm not showing it off. Like I'm like,
well, turn your head to the side.
Oh,
because I was gonna say even like right here.
You're doing the most.
You're
doing the absolute most.
I mean, I'll show my skin. I put Lavelle Body on my skin last night to let it soak in and stuff.
Yeah, but these videos are forever, so I don't. I'm about to say like these videos don't go nowhere. Like you like, oh, my skin versus your patchy face. Like it kind of don't equal out.
My bad. All right, so next we moving on to the hair butter, which I'm excited about. So the hair butter, either one of us can use. I got it in the scent mango butter.
I haven't necessarily tapped into it because it looked like it might be a little bit heavier for my locks. So, but like I said, like it smells good. It smells good.
So with him having locks, it might be, like he said, too heavy for his locks. So he hasn't really been dealing with this too much. I tested it out just a little bit because we both been bluffing about my hair getting cut. But I do
both.
I said we both.
No. I just want to make sure, because how everybody else has been coming at me like, oh, Lady Blue, you gonna cut it again? You gonna get your sides cut? You gonna do this? Both have been bluffing on this. I'm about to say,
and the blues, hold on, the blues coming back too. Like, I know people been asking. I just have to give my scalp a break. Part of the reason why we went Lavelle Body stuff, I have to give my scalp a break. My Mountain Peak snows, like I suffer from dandruff, so I just need some time to let my scalp relax. Cause chemicals are harsh on it. That's why we into this all natural stuff. But the mango butter, I did try it out just a little bit, and it does work. I definitely suggest it for my ladies with like really thick hair. I would suggest it to anybody with dry hair, but if you have really thick hair and find that your traditional grease and stuff don't moisturize not only your scalp but your hair itself, I definitely suggest this. So then the next product,
let me pick it up. I didn't know if you wanted me, because you have been digging in the bag. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you wanted me to pick it out or not. Oh.
looks that way.
Okay.
There you go.
Pero, this softens me up. But I mean, this smells. I mean, granted, like the beard butter smells amazing, but the beard oil, you combine the two, you good to go.
The ladies will be all up on you like this.
Oh, let put me chulo on you. Like, look, so it's like this is kind of like me doing like the, you know, like I'm good for the summer months. Basically, in the nutshell, is what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, like, even though cookout season might be slightly canceled this
Shea
year,
Butter season, is it?
it is not. Also, sneaker season isn't canceled. Just letting everybody know, you know.
And good skin and hair care.
What month is this?
May.
Okay, cool.
But today is Memorial. Oh, happy Memorial Day! Thank you for the vets that gave their lives. Thank you.
I always forget, all of this shit been kind of like blending together to me. Yeah. So we like July. All right. So we about 3 months away from my birthday. So like all the sneaker recommendations that people want to start tossing out there early on, just to kind of like, you know, help me get right for, you know, sliding back in the fall. Even though we haven't gone through summer yet, but helping me slide back in the fall, you know, like, you know, white on whites, all that good stuff. Just slide on over here.
It's so crazy.
I'm just letting you know, I'm giving out the early reminders, because people always say, oh, you know, birthday, such and such, you know, like, so sneakers, you know, hey. But go ahead.
And so we're heading towards the end. We're not at the end just yet, but one of the other things we picked up was the hair oil, and I picked it up in the mango butter scent.
Good go. Now that's something that I do use a lot.
As you can see, compared to the beard oil level. Kenny loves this stuff. I love it too. I've used it probably 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Because when my hair is short, sometimes I have visible dandruff patches, and it definitely does help reducing the visibility of them, and my scalp feels soothed with it. Mm-hmm. And for me, like, it take a lot to keep these bad boys moisturized. So it's like, it's just honest enough for daily maintenance use. Like, I've never had my hair be like, I've grown my dreads out twice, and I've never had my hair be this length before. So it's like, I'm used to maintaining shorter locks. And like I said, I've always had braids and whatever, so it's just a difference. And it's like, you know, like, it doesn't necessarily sit as heavy on my head as some of the sprays and stuff do. Mm-hmm. So it's like, coming into that and just kind of having that, you know, like, and to be honest, a little goes a long way.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, and not having so much product in my hair versus just like the regular, like, cooler water, spritz, cooler oil, and you good to go. Like, you know, like, it don't necessarily take as much out of you. So
yeah, I was gonna say the color of your locks has improved a lot.
Yeah, you should, because I had build up. It was from mismanaging it, and, you know, like, everybody's kind of like at home remedies that I was kind of sort of following, because I started my locks beforehand. I wasn't handling them right at all. I'm like, oh, I got dreads, so I'm getting them braided. They ended up snagging, falling out. I cut them, had to start them all over. But that's a conversation for another video.
But yeah, definitely the hair oil for anybody, any left in your house, definitely a must. Last thing that we got in our box was the lip balm, which I was highly surprised by. I don't know why I was so surprised, but I was highly surprised. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because me personally, I like the Blistex in the blue jar for my lips, because one, I have naturally darker lips anyway, and plus, you know, whatever activities,
soup coolers.
And whatever activities I participate outside of, he likes Carmex.
So,
but what we love about this is the Peppermint Formula. She did put online not that long ago about how she took a minute and reformulated it, but I'm not sure if we've received the old formula or the new formula. I want to say we probably received the new formula
probably.
And I can't say enough about this. It gives you the tingling sensation that you want with like your traditional Blistex or Carmex, but it actually like absorbs in your lips. Like I feel like Blistex does more than Carmex, but for this it really like moisturizes your lips, because at times my lips can be really dry, plus I use matte lipsticks and whatever else, so I know for a fact of a good chapstick, and I feel like this is really good.
Right.
What about your opinions on it?
It is. You know, like anything that kind of get me away from what I usually use, because like I said, like when it comes to like our lips, we kind of like steer the course. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So it's like we kind of stick to our steady eddies. So anything that kind of, like I said, and I'm not saying that we're not willing to try other things, but it's like, we'll try something. It's like, all right, cool. We know that if that don't work, we automatically got the steady eddy to go back to. But this is actually pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. And only that, and me and her both lips is.
No, so we can't handle.
We can't handle ashy, no like.
No crusty lips.
No Duchess type Jones.
So, like I was saying, my only negative comment about this is that it's a little soft. But that's just nitpicking, to be honest, because of the ingredients it's made out of. Because again, it's homemade, it's all natural. But other than that, like, I definitely wouldn't suggest letting it sit in your car. If you do let it sit in your car, have it sitting up like this. I haven't had any experience with it spilling or nothing, but I've also had it in pretty cool temperatures, but the temperature's about to hit 80, and like I said, it's a softer product.
Starting to get a little warm.
It's starting to get a little warm, like you see.
I mean, it took long enough.
Yeah, it did.
But it's just starting to get a little warm out, so.
Well, the other things I didn't bring out because they're currently in use. So I forgot to bring out the body scrub. We received the vanilla body scrub.
And the soaps too, don't forget.
Yeah, and the 3 soaps. I was going to talk about the soaps.
That luxury joint?
Oh, well, we can talk about them now.
Basically, I don't like, look, fuck all that other stuff. That luxury joint is the one. Is the one. I was in the, because like I said, like, that's the one thing I do experiment with is soaps. Like,
yeah, we do like natural soaps.
Like some good smell goods, because I'm a chunky nigga. I automatically cannot leave out the house smelling like Greek Village, Cool, or you know, like cheese, fish, everything, no tomato. I can't leave out the house smelling like that.
We are not fulfilling those stereotypes.
Yeah, you know, like, because in the crazy part about it is, like, I was telling her, you know, people say, oh, you smell good for a big guy, and I'm like, well, how the fuck do big guys smell? I'm like, that's a problem. Like, because it's like I often hear that where it's like, oh, you smell good for a big guy, and I'm like, that's a thing. Like, that shouldn't be an issue. Like,
and most people I ever smell funky was skinny, but
it's like, but that, like, if that's a thing, it's like, and the thing about it is, like, I look back and I'm like, for all of y'all that's draped in all this Louis, Gucci, or whatever the hell it is that you got on, like, if you got a couple thou on your body and your body smell like $10,
fellas, very sensitive to scent.
Yeah, like I don't condone the fact that your outer shell is on point, but like you don't want to spend any money on like oils or butters or soaps or like the stuff that you kind of need. Like, it's no need of you having like a $500 sneakers on and you got holes in your socks. Like, take care of what's underneath before you take care of like what's over top. Like, I mean, granted, it's like the two, but it's like the two complement each other, but it's like you gotta care about what's on, like, you know, what's underneath. Yeah, you gotta care about your skin.
And for ladies, great skincare equals great makeup.
So,
but like you were saying, so we received 3 soaps. I was trying to make sure I picked 3 like that would be a good mix for us too. So luxury is more the masculine scent. I do like the smell of it. I have not washed up with it, respecting the fact that it is his soap. So
right.
But luxury does smell really, really good. Then what was ordered was sand on the beach. I tried to order that more kind of like a neutral for the both of us.
Yeah.
But I've been using it more than him. I love the way that smells.
All I've been using is luxury. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, all he's been using is luxury. Like, he don't care about no other soap but that one.
That's all I've been using. So like,
I have all the rest of the soaps.
yeah, she got the other soaps herself, and I got you know, like soaps that I just kind of I stockpile scents.
And you said that luxury reminds you kind of like a Polo Sport a little bit in a scent.
Yeah. It's slight, like a slight Polo
really
Sport.
Good.
Yeah, but like I said, like I hoard scents. So it's like if I come across something that smells really good, like I gotta get back to Bath and Body Works. But I'm like, yeah, but like I hoard.
Well, now we got Lavelle Body.
So. Oh no, she getting tapped in. I about to like look. Let me tell you something. Like them scents is getting hoarded too. But like I about to say, like I gotta tap into the, you know.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, I about to say, but no, Lavelle, like she good. They good in my book. I'm about to say, like they tapped in all the way.
I said Sand on the Beach. That's a really good smell. And another scent I really like is Sunflower. Sunflower, I got it to match up with Honeysuckle because the Honeysuckle soap wasn't on the website yet, I want to say. Like, I got them right in the middle of a transitional period. So, like, right when I got them was right when they were adjusting the website and everything. But the Sunflower scented soap, amazing. I would recommend it. Like I said, all of these products contain a little bit of neem oil. So even though they're very fragrant and I won't say floral, but like just really good scents, you don't have to worry about being eaten alive by mosquitoes and flies and gnats and stuff like that. So that is one thing I want to say, like, she really took her time with the formula.
Side note, you might want to take them out of the sun.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, it's whipped shea butter, and we're reviewing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, side note, you might want to slide them out of the sun.
But, any closing thoughts about it? Or anything else you want to add?
Side note, take care of yourself during this whole, like, you know, quarantine, because it's like I see a lot of people are like losing themselves in the moment of like the quarantine. It's like you kind of not more or less letting your health go. I mean, like a couple people might be letting their health go, but like, you know, like fears and anxieties are kind of taking place, and you know, like certain people are just kind of like letting them go, you know, like you know, your personality, you know, like things like it. I used to watch like online how people say like, oh, good morning and spread love and da 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 da, and now everybody's kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna live to see next week, and I'm kind of like, you know, like keep that, you know, like
keep that umph about you.
Yeah, keep that umph about you. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, like on the other side of this, I don't want, you know, people walking away from this with like, you know, picking up certain bad habits that they didn't have prior to this. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, like be happy, take a couple of, you know, like some space for yourself, whether it's a little extra time in the bathroom to yourself, like if you have children, whatever the case may be. Like, I can't necessarily tell you exactly what to do, but find those little pockets for self, you know, like even if it's like you were saying, like picking up shea butter, like little stuff, you know, like I just want to see people come out on the other side of this better than what they, you know, came in on.
Yep.
That's my personal, you know, whatever. So, hey, you?
Well, my final thoughts is that this is definitely a great line. The products are all fragrant, like I've been saying. High quality, you get a good amount of product for what you're paying. All that stuff that we just showed you, I want to say was probably less than $55. So you get bang for your buck.
Stupid bang for your buck. Because like if we would have went, and not to cut you off, but if we would have went somewhere else, like one of them like shows or boutiques or whatever the case may be,
that's easily $70.
Cool, and that's being polite. like a cool 75 to 100. Like, so like, proof is in the pudding.
Right.
And it's quality.
Quality, great, everything. Even the way she shipped it, it was shipped very mindful that you're receiving items that may, you know, melt. Well, not melt, but like with the oils and stuff, she had a bubble wrap because it's in a glass bottle, and you know, had the bubble crate balls in it and stuff. So it was packaged very mindful for the product that you're going to receive.
You forgetting one thing because you closing out, but you always forgetting about B. Simone. I'm looking at it dead over there.
Oh no, this is for something separate. I was carrying the paperwork in here for it, for the review, because this review I'm doing on the website.
Okay, cool. You didn't want to tap into it at all today, or no?
Oh, well, be on the lookout, because later this week, in the next couple of days, I will be doing a review on my website of B. Simone's book, Baby Girl, Manifest the Life You Want. I won't go into details of the review because, like I said, it'll be on my blog post on ladyblue.co.
Ladyblue.co, ladyblue.co, ladyblue, ladyblue, ladyblue.
But I will be doing a full review on that. I've had that book for about 3 weeks. I'm doing my review based off what I got done in 2 weeks. And I'll probably fulfill an update later on in the next few months. So, but back to Lavelle Body. I can't say nothing but great things. To get a chance to try a little bit of everything at once, I would suggest getting the gift set. And again, the gift set comes with 1 body butter, 1 sugar scrub, 3 soaps, 1 hair oil, and 1 lip balm. And she just added like a lemon scent to the body scrub, so I definitely suggest checking it out.
With her lemon ass, jeez.
Cause I'll be ordering some.
Like, yeah, like we get like the one thing I love my wife dearly. No, I do, but if I see something else in lemon in the goddamn house, yo, like lemon cookies, like lemon every goddamn thing, yo, like it's different. It's different. It's real different. And y'all see, like, and y'all probably thinking about like, oh, why is he tripping off a lemon? Like, when I say no exaggeration, lemon everything. Hear me clearly. Lemon everything.
I drink lemon water. My favorite cake is lemon cake.
Like lemon everything. Like, so I like as soon as she said lemon scrub,
I
I'm like,
love lemonade.
like, yeah, I would say like, so I just, yeah, you got it. You all the way got it.
But yeah, so like I said, a good way to try a little bit of everything. I would definitely suggest getting a gift set, even if it's not a gift. And just shop again. Like I said, I can't say enough good things. I think I've told y'all everything. At this point, I'll be repeating myself. So just shop Lavelle Body. So that's it. And
I'm tapped out. Like I said, Blue Talk episode coming up more sooner than later. And we'll be tapping in.